I'm Anastasia, and this is something that helped me. I know every story is different, but I hope that in this you can find something to help you as well. Best of luck.
One thing I would like to make a note of is the need to talk. I am a talker, and I like to talk about every aspect of every potential outcome or every choice or situation. I want to think through and talk through all of the ways that this could pan out. My husband is not like that. He does not want to consider negative outcomes at all. And I feel like thinking about those things only prepares me to best deal with whatever comes up. My husband just finds it really painful to talk about possible negative outcomes. You know, why borrow the stress or worry over something that's never going to happen anyway? It's just extra pain to him. So, if I really need to talk about this, but I know that talking about this hurts my husband and it's harmful to his mental well-being, I need to find somebody else who I can have these type of discussions with. It actually took me a long time to realize this, sadly. We had been married a long time by the time that this happened to Benjamin, and I didn't realize right at first that I could not talk through every potential situation with him. I needed to find other people that I could talk those things through with because it was too scary or too painful for him to consider the worst case scenarios. But for me, I felt like I absolutely had to think through every possible situation so that whatever happened would not be a surprise to me. I would be prepared because I would have already thought it through. So anyway, I couldn't have these conversations met with him. Obviously, getting my needs met cannot come at the expense of another person. So I had to find somebody else that I could have these conversations with. As we ask for what we need, we'll want to keep in mind that we can have multiple people on our team, and often not all of our needs will be met by the same people. This is normal. It's not just one person has to fix every single thing for you in your life. It's normal, and it's okay to lean on multiple people, different family members, different friends, different community members during times of difficulty. Sometimes total strangers will step up and help if asked or if they become aware of what you need. I think you'll be surprised how many people are happy to help when they know what's needed and they understand how much you really need them. A lot of people would step forward and help. So I would take some time in your journal and just write out, are you going through a difficult situation? I hope that you're not. I hope you're just watching this for some other reason and your life is perfectly wonderful and peachy keen. But if you are going through a difficult situation, write out in your journal, what physical or emotional needs do you have that are not being met or that are not being met in the way that you would prefer? And you could go on to what emotional or spiritual needs do you have. I was trying to think of another one, but I already said emotional twice. Anyway, it doesn't matter what kind of need it is, financial needs, any needs that you have that are not being met in the way that you would prefer. Write them out in your journal so that you can get a list of all the things that you're needing. And once you have that list, ask yourself, what can I do to get these needs met? Are they things you can do on your own, or do you need help? Who can you ask for help? Write that out in your journal. Who can you ask? Next to each item that you need, put down a couple ideas of who may be able to help you with that. And then below all of that, write out the top 4 people in your life that you can call for help. And next to each name, write what ways they're best at supporting you for. I think I talked about it before here, but I have certain friends who will listen to me, whatever I'm going through, and just listen to it and validate that that's so difficult, and their heart goes out to me and they're here for me. I have other friends that if I call them with the same story, they will tell me I need to do X, Y, and Z, and they will lay out a perfectly planned situation and solution to the problem, but sometimes when there's no solution, that kind of talking isn't what I need. I have other friends that don't really listen at all, but they'll talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and distract me. And I have other friends that will tell jokes and just create a funny, enjoyable environment, and sometimes I need that. And so you'll find this in your life as well. It's okay that there's multiple people in your life that are going to help you. They don't all have to help you in every way. Each person can have their own individual way that they'll help you. But I would encourage you to write out this list of the things that you need and the people that you can count on to help. And then I would encourage you to go one step beyond that. When you do find yourself with a need, have the courage to ask for help in the way that will get that need met in the best way for you. I hope that it works, and best of luck.
It used to really bother me. Every single person would say, I don't know how you do it. And for me, I realized the answer is 1 day at a time, sometimes 1 minute at a time. People would say, I could never do that. Yes, yes, you could, and you will. The journey is long and bumpy, but keep taking those tiny steps, and you can do this. I promise. Whatever is standing in front of you today, you can get through it.